In this video, we're going to look at the Unauthorised Action Lab. And the first thing to notice is the objective, which is to perform an unauthorised action as the victim. Okay, so let's start by launching the lab. And let's try a basic payload. Okay, so first thing to notice is that the italics tag has taken effect. And the second thing to notice is we've got this interesting looking button to engage warp drive. So I think it's quite obvious that that's the unauthorised action we need to perform. Let's just have a look at the source. Okay, so we can see here we've got a basic reflection without sanitisation. And we can see here we've got a form with a CSRF token which posts to this page. Okay, so let's just close that down and let's try clicking this. Okay, so when we click it, that's simple enough. Now if I just go to the address bar and press enter, now we've got an error. So post params is null. Okay, so it needs to be a post request, and I won't actually test this now, but presumably you need to have the CSRF token. Okay, so how are we going to get this to click on behalf of the user? Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put in a script tag and we'll say document .forms 0 .submit. Now that's not worked, and let's have a look at why that's not worked. Can't read properties of undefined, and the reason is that the page is still loading. So we can go back. What we can do is we can use window.setTimeout. So let's create a little lambda that contains that payload, and let's run it after 500 milliseconds. So it appears to still have this problem. Document.forms with an S. And there we go. So our payload has caused warp drive to be engaged. Now, what I'm going to do is, just in this half a second, I'm going to grab the URL. Okay, I think I just about managed it. Okay, so if we now go back here, so when we send this to the headless browser will be authenticated as the victim, and we'll access the lab. We'll click the button, and there we go. We've successfully solved the lab.